Hello, people. Hello, everybody. So we have another interview with a very nice Shiatsu therapist from Slovenia, Jani. And we are preparing for the second Eastern and Southern European Shiatsu picnic, which will take place at Lake Balaton. Very nice surroundings in the village of Uja in Hungary. And the dates are the 11th to the 14th of August this year. So I have here, Jani, thank you very much for your time and for this interview. So Jani, could you please introduce yourself, what we need to know about you, just in a few sentences?
Yeah. My name is Jani Golobič. Like you said, I'm from Ljubljana, that's in Slovenia. I'm in Shiatsu waters approximately 25 years. So I have English Shiatsu school's background. So I started learning with British School of Shiatsu Do, and then assisted there, and then was one of the teacher staff. I also studied with Saul Goodman, especially interested in Shintan. So I'm working and also teaching Shintai according to my qualification. Here in Slovenia, I am also founder of Shintai Shiatsu Shintai Academy of Slovenia, which now it's in life approximately 14 years.
14, wow,
So
that's a long time,
yeah,
huh?
yeah. So we started like at first like one part of BSS here in Slovenia. Then I went on my own, but however, we're still friends, and my colleague from BSS coming to teach in Slovenia also. So like that's a
And
big
you do
family.
shiatsu full time, or you have another profession? So how is it?
Okay, like I believe in any other shiatsu practitioner or therapist, whatever it's called. Like me, I this is my second work, but I'm doing it second profession. But for living. I'm working now just shiatsu and teaching in the school. So I'm living just from shiatsu, and I'm very happy and thankful to Universum to that I can do that. So uh, otherwise, my background is law enforcement,
Mhm.
from law enforcement agency, which I left years ago. However, this is my full
Okay,
occupation,
okay,
shiatsu
great.
occupation. Yes,
Very interesting background also, from law
yes, it
enforcement
is
to
big
healing
change.
and helping people, right? It's a
Yes,
nice shift.
yes, that's true.
Okay, so do I understand well that your main line of shiatsu or the main line of healing art is Shintai, and you've been working or you worked with Saul Goodman for a long time, right?
Yes, I learned with him. I studied with him. Then I assisted to him also. I was also a couple time of in Hungary. So yes, and uh, I'm doing in my business, in my profession. Okay, I also Zen Shiatsu, but a lot of Shintai also because that is very good combination. Uh, there are because there are effects, the results,
Mhm.
and I believe both together makes my my work much more richer, and it is on one way the pool of interests or clients is much higher and much more people like it and it is useful.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
yes, both together. Otherwise,
Okay. And as you know that the topic, the main theme of
Yes.
the second Shiatsu picnic is tradition and evolution in Shiatsu. And we are very happy to have you as one of the facilitators. You will also facilitate a 1.5 hour workshop
Yeah.
during the picnic. And could I ask you, could
Thanks
you
for
please
that.
explain what you will show the audience? So what's the topic of your workshop? What would you like to share with the
Yeah.
audience?
Yes, according to Teme, I would like introduce one part of Shintai, which is work with fascia.
Mhm.
Fascia, uh, uh, knowing or not knowing, through any style of shiatsu, we are working with shiatsu unconsciously, maybe all the time. Just when you put the touch, uh, soft touch, whatever you affect, immediately you are working on fascia. It is through we can see through Shintai also fascia like very important energetic media because it's known that meridians conducting energy, chi or life force into the body through fascia.
Mhm.
This is and uh, communication with meridians and organs are also through fascia. So fascia also has a big impact on posture,
Mhm.
and it is from that part of energetic works. It has also uh, their memory, and this is very interesting work with. So with that memory which is in fascia, that means memory of trauma, shocks, stress patterns, um, which is or into the fascia, and because, like I said, this is the fascia is media of key transporting to the body, and if there is, like we say, bad memory or restriction, of course there is energy in that part of meridian or body stuck or link, so or it's not going fluent. So I will like introduce some simple techniques how how he can free that straight patterns on the specific body area where that stress is, and how to then uh, through that making more free energy of flow on
Okay,
that way. Yes.
perfect. And I think it sounds very, very interesting, especially because to my knowledge, more and more research has been going on showing the exact relation between the physical manifestation of fascia and the
Yes.
energetic level, the meridians. Can I ask you if, uh, for example, in the Shintai system, working with the fascia is about like deep pressures in the fascia or more other manipulation techniques? How is it in your work of
Yeah.
Shintai?
For me, working it with fascia is big challenge because less is more. There
Mhm.
are in process very soft touch. So that's mean butterfly touch. You need to make connection with fascia. So you need some kind of meditation that you can feel when fascia start to act, how to travel under the skin, how to say, how you follow it, how you free it. So it is for me it's big experience, and for example A lot of things happen during that. For example, in very good concentration, or you can even like through third eye, you can see the the stress, the picture of stress patterns, how to coming out. Maybe for somebody is funny, but I believe not for shiatsu therapists.
Mhm.
Or and if you talk with client about that thema, always makes sense coming something with connected with that one story, events or whatever. So that part of um, Shintai working with fascia for me is fascinating.
Perfect. Do you, in your work in Shintai, do you put emphasis on diagnosis or not really? So how is it in your practice, for example, when you work with fascia? So what I mean is that do you pay a lot of emphasis on finding the problem or the root cause, or it's coming on along the way in the treatment?
So diagnosis, Shintai diagnosis is quite different than Shiatsu diagnosis, but I'm using both. Uh, but what the first helped me, fascia is very strong connective tissue, very strong. It's wrapped all around the body, and when client lines down or receiver lines down, you know, uh, um, okay, there is the other thing for I see the evolution of that. I'm working either on body cushion,
Mhm.
not just plain, which is very helpful tool. And you can just from observing the body, that's what I would like to I also present, and you can see uh, on that way that stress pattern, because
Okay.
fascia has big impact on posture, like I'll say. And
Mhm.
if it is there a lot of restriction, body show us that for sure.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, and you can just from observing of the body, you can see the stress patterns, short leg, unbalance, carving the body or the spine muscles. So body just start to talk to you.
Perfect. Jani,
Yeah.
I think your workshop will be really interesting. It will have an added value, definitely to the whole picnic. And so, guys, don't forget to book in your calendar the 11th to the 14th of August, Lake Balaton, Hungary. Hopefully, it will be very nice weather. Usually it's very hot in August, so be prepared. And you will have one of the facilitators, one of the 7 facilitators, Jani from Slovenia, showing you Shintai approach to the Shiatsu. So Jani, thank you so much for this interview, and see you in August then.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks you for to invite me.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you very much.
Bye.